And welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 3 Path to Liberty. And now Liberia is fighting France for its independence. Liberty was hard won, and we're not going to give it away easily. Here with us is Spain, ready to defend us, or at least help us defend ourselves. I don't expect them to stay in the war for too long. The war has already started, and it's not going well. Supposedly Spain is supposed to win this front, but not by much. So I don't expect them to be able to penetrate France deeper up to Paris, which would necessitate the defeat of French. However, I do think that the French positions here are not as amazing as they should be. So I think that if we really try, we might draw this war out to a white peace, which is ideal. So in order to achieve that, I think that it's best to put Jeremiah Dalton on defense, and I will do that. It's actually, he's quite good at defense, so I will do that. But right now he's in a battle, which we will probably lose. But we'll see. So, Spain here, I don't believe they have a lot going on for them, particularly because I don't think that Spanish forces are as modern as French ones. They have line infantry, mobile infantry, artillery, which is not ideal compared to the French, who have sharpened artillery and machine guns. That does not sound great for us either, but we'll see how it goes. So French have a little bit less troops, I do believe, than we do. Yes, so we have more, but they're more powerful. So in the end, I think we will have to try and draw this out to a white peace. The year is 1901. Our GDP per capita is quite high. We're number 10 in the world. Number 1 GDP per capita, number 10 pure GDP, and we have number 1 standard of living, but that's not gonna last long since we're now at war. Otherwise, everything seems to be in order. We're trying to invent art silk. As long as we stay in the Spanish market, we will enjoy the benefits of it without having to pay egregious amounts of bureaucracy for it. But having said that, I do think it would make sense to expand our government administration here while the war is happening. We do have quite a few reserves, 10 million to be more particular, so that will look good for us. We can last long. All right, let's see how this war against the French goes. So this battle we will lose. We have quite good defense here, but they have way more troops than we do. Yes, it appears we're losing this battle. What is happening here? I think that Furator doesn't have an amazing military. I don't expect us to win those battles. Oh, Spain is here to help, and it's of no good. Defense is much more powerful. Okay, we are about to lose this battle. Didn't go well. We have a few events taking place as well. Let's see, here's our general. Please refrain from attacking. Donation of knowledge. George Warner has offered to build a university. That will give industrialists some influence, which doesn't scare me that much. We have democracy and everything is going well. We don't need to be worried about industrialists getting more influence. I think we should have at least one university. Oh, City of Plenty. As the war is being waged right next to the capital, people have decided to party. The most prominent members of Liberia high society have been organizing luxurious parties in the new and lavish urban buildings. Oh, well, ain't that a thing? So we can let them celebrate, or the party will never end. Let's go with the less egregious party. Just a little bit of party, I guess. Have fun, upper strata, while the lower strata are fighting the war. Let's see, okay. Now, of course, it says we have a disadvantage, but let's see how the battles goes. Oh, and here we go. So the defense advantage is working in our favor. Unfortunately, Jeremiah is for some reason maneuvering quite aggressively, but that's going well due to poor visibility experienced by the French forces. And so we are indeed winning this battle here. Now let's see how the French front is doing. Doesn't look too good. Although the Spanish will win this battle. Let's see how far the French are from accepting a white peace. It's quite far. But, no. I'm willing to throw the Spanish under the bus if it means we preserve our independence. But so far it appears that the Spanish won't take it for some reason. We are winning these battles though. And the French are taking quite a few casualties. It's going quite well for us, but overall we are losing this war. But it's very costly for the French. And all we are paying is the dead. Well, Spanish dead. So the Liberians only lost 10,000. Quite a few fronts happening here in Liberia right now. Obviously we have states in turmoil, shortages, low market access. That is all expected in a war, especially one that is invading our fine country. As we can see, okay, so the Spanish are sort of holding their ground. That's good. And we are holding our ground here too. Welsh migration. Well, have fun with Welsh people migrating to Silesia. Right, of course, these battles we are indeed losing. But my goal right now is not to lose our capital region. As far as I can see, are the French also defending? That is strange. Oh, here we are. Here's the battle. And we're winning it as well. So it appears that the tactic to kind of draw the battle out and fight a war of attrition is doing okay. Well, look at that. We can actually have us a white peace. And I just realized one thing. We're in the customs union with Spain, and we really depend on our market. Due to the fact that we're in the customs union with Spain, we don't need to waste our bureaucracy on maintaining trade routes. That's something that Spain gets to do. All we do is participate in whatever they're doing there. So we don't have as much power in our markets. We don't get to decide what sort of trade routes we want. But at the same time, we don't pay for it either. And I think that's a huge net benefit for us. So it's best to get a peace deal that's neutral, that's white. Because in that case, Spain is not humiliated and it can still lead the customs union. I'm sure that to lead a customs union, you need to be of a higher standing. So let's just propose a peace deal right now to the French. And peace treaty, the peace has been achieved. The cataclysmic, apocalyptic war against France was not as bad as we thought it would be. Now, we do have some sort of an uprising here. That means we're gonna keep our forces raised, and hopefully Prussia and everybody else are gonna stay clear from the conflict. Like this. I think so many powers are against us because here you go. So we are quite notorious, which means that most countries don't like us. And they're more keen on supporting our enemies. I'm waiting in suspension to see if any of these countries are going to join Oyo. So far it doesn't seem that way. They're leaning, but they're not supporting yet. Sadly, even the Spanish seem to be fed up with helping us out, having recently fought a war that killed a lot of Spanish people. See why they have a problem with that. This is quite tense. Even the US might join the war. Well, actually I would like the US to join that war. Okay, so Oyo seems to be worried. None of the European powers seem to be involved in this war, which is great for us. I think that this will lead to them backing down. Brilliant. Nobody is supporting Oyo. Oh, that was a tense standoff. Just in case if we start fighting them, then it's good to move our forces quickly to Oyo. Alright, so the war did break out, but that's fine. I do believe we will easily win this. They only have 7 regiments. And they're not as strong. Yeah, they seem to be pre-modern, which is good for us. Of course, our standard of living dropped slightly. We have major issues for GDP. Oh. I see. So, for some reason, I wasn't informed, but we got kicked out of our market. Which means we will need to build as many as possible government administration buildings, and we'll have to start exporting, importing ourselves. Now, why did that happen? I am not certain. I was not informed of this decision. Well, let's see if there's any countries that we can actually ask to join. Customs Union? Nope. Nobody wants to do that. Right. So we have some time. Higher taxes won't help that much, but I suppose the reduction in salaries is in order. So let's build up our merchant navy. Okay, do that. All right, we need 5 ports here. Of course, to maintain our administration, we need to import paper. Let's see, let's just go with the, all right, American market. Sounds good. So it will not fully meet our needs, but it will get towards that direction, which is all we need right now. Let's just check which resources are mostly needed and start importing them. Now, I do think tools is a major one. So let's import tools from Prussia. Let's import coal from Prussia as well. And we can start importing iron. I did not expect that. Perhaps steel and glass too. In the French market. What else do we need? We need some wood. So now that explains why our GDP crashed. Now, in the meantime, let's see if we, yep. So downgrading our production methods will be the way to go, since we lack most of what we need to actually take advantage of those methods. We can still make luxury furniture, which is great. Tooling workshops, let's go with crude tools. Rayon still not invented. Some of our industries will completely go bankrupt, but that is fine. Well, I guess we're taking a big step back when it comes to our production methods, but we will rebuild. That is perfectly fine. I just don't quite understand, why did we lose Spain? We were in the customs union and now we're not anymore. So I don't quite understand what happened there. Okay, so hardwood planks are still fine. That is good. We can still make luxury furniture. So I went through all of our buildings and made sure that they're using as least resources as possible so that they are productive instead of just sitting waiting for input goods that they need. Yes, we do need more coal. Let's go with some extra coal. And I suppose paper should be a priority. So let's get some more paper from the Spanish market, since we can't produce bureaucracy without paper. Our silk has been invented. All right, that means we can enhance the production in our synthetics factories. In the meantime, wow, this is quite difficult. What do pneumatic tools give us? More construction sector throughput, plus 25% resource discovery chance. That is fine, but also not quite as necessary. Yeah, would be good to have some more minting. So let's focus on that. Let's see. So input goods. Of course, we need everything. Paper, sulfur. That would be a good thing to import. And as you can see, my bureaucracy is minus 212, which means we're losing a lot of income. The reason for that is that we can't collect taxes with this much shortfall in bureaucracy. So perhaps we can try to demote some of our institutions. This will take some time, but as soon as we recover when it comes to bureaucracy, we can then start focusing back on taking advantage of these institutions again. In the meantime, we would do well. Now I'm just wondering, perhaps we can just leave it as it is. Do we have issues with market access? No, except in Liberia and Gabon, which I really kind of forgot about. I don't think it's very important. Right, so we need to export something as well. Now that our bureaucracy is regaining its positions in the country, let's export some luxury furniture to the British market. Capitulation. Right, finally they capitulated. That is good. Our revenue is still very low. Okay, so this airport will need some more work power. I suppose at this point, do we need that much sugar? Maybe we can export that. Austrian market. Let's do that. I'm trying not to export to too many because, as you can see, there's a huge bureaucracy cost to every single trade route that we have. It's minus 15 per trade route. And I do want to collect at least some taxes. Yes, managing this budget, it's not easy. Let's see, maybe some consumption taxes would help. They do indeed, plus 10,000. We're slowly eking towards a black line. So that's good. Right now the synthetic plants are inactive. Let's see, what did we produce rayon? Yep, sounds like a plan. Where else do we have a shortage in goods? Doesn't seem to be here. Seems to be fine. Logging camps are working at a... Oh, we can move to electric saws. That is quite an improvement. Okay, so we're at minus 50,000. This is going terribly. Our GDP has plummeted because of this change. Again, I don't understand exactly why did we get booted from the Spanish market, but maybe it's time for us to be a bit more independent when it comes to our economy as well. Usually in my games, I try to avoid being in my own market because it takes a lot of management. But it's not impossible. Let's import glass from the Spanish market. Hardwood is needed. Let's import it from the Congolese market. Steel. Right. I have to keep reminding myself to not go into a frenzy of importing and exporting too much, as we do have an issue with our bureaucracy. Perhaps we can expand it as well. And our reserves are slowly but surely, getting out of whack. Need to put them in order. Minus 42,000. Yes, now this is looking more stable. I guess there seems to be an issue with the workforce. I do want to introduce more export trade routes, but right now I can't do that. I'm at minus 174 when it comes to bureaucracy. Hopefully quite quickly we'll get our education institution down. We have quite a lot of educated people as it is. We need money now. Put your degrees to a good use, educated people. And as we can see, the French are continuing to expand here in Central Africa. And the British are not far behind them. I'm quite surprised that the colonial powers, the main ones at least, France, Britain, and a little bit of Portugal, are sort of present in the region, which is quite historical. Previously, it was only France that was properly interested in colonizing Africa. And so the colonizing powers are still engaging in their horrible crimes, and we are working our damn hardest to stabilize the country. I think actually, since we are not looking for any additional wars, we can just take down some of these barracks. And of course, I accidentally managed to destroy some of our construction sectors because of how inconvenient this UI is. This is a foolproof way. What happens if you lower the amount of buildings through here is that it's always sorted by the one that is the biggest one. So if you start lowering the amount of buildings for the biggest one, slowly it becomes the second biggest one and it moves around. And that can lead to disastrous results. Okay. So it looks like our economy is slowly getting back on track. We can get the wages back up and start improving our import and export markets. Right. Let's export some tobacco to King, and dyes should go to the Austrian market. Okay, so far so good. Perhaps we can build government institutions here as well, since we have some spare population. Yeah, so we're still severely lacking tools. Let's see, what is our import-export situation here? So we make a lot of furniture, but the demand for the furniture is quite big internally. Does that mean that it would make more sense to? Yes, it would actually. Right. What if we focus on making furniture for everyone? Yep. That would improve the efficacy of these factories greatly. So let's focus on that right now. Focus on making that rayon. Let's say motor industries will remain as they are. Yeah, so this is not easy. We need more bureaucracy to expand our trade, which we are building at the moment. Perhaps more in the capital as well. Right, iron mines are lacking tools, but they are using picks and shovels. I'm really surprised. I expected us to be making more tools than that. Let's focus on making some big iron tools while establishing larger trade routes for iron. We do get a lot of iron. Let's even expand our tooling workshops. Here we go. We have enough iron now. We're meeting the demand. Okay, so in order to mine more iron, we will need coal. We're always lacking coal. We could export fabric into the French market. Let's see. Yes, we have 1,000 extra fabric, so we can export that to the French market. There we go. We have some more bureaucracy to spare. Let's see, we have regular clothes. And the demand is met not by much, but something to export. Sugar. Do we need sugar? Oh, we have way more than we need. So let's export that to the Prussian market. And tobacco into the Prussian market as well. Things are slowly looking better and better. More iron, more wood as well. And I do want to start using some more effective ways of manufacturing that require us to use coal. That will increase demand for coal. We have demand for tools as well. We can import that from France. Okay, oh, I heard. Opium addiction. Afro-Caribbean people are experiencing severe effects of opium addiction. The use and abuse of substance has spread throughout Liberian windward coast. Tragic. It is tragic. I guess I can't do nothing about it. Is there anything I could do? Violent suppression. And that's the only thing I can do, and that won't help. So let's keep going at it. I think slowly but surely we're reclaiming our status in the world. It is a lot of work though, maintaining all of these trade routes, but we'll manage. Let's see, perhaps we can improve some other manufacturing processes in the meantime. Right, we need more iron. Urban centers we can't improve yet. Let's see. If we could only make those iron mines much more effective. Let's open a trade route from the Austrian market to get more tools. And of course coal. That is always needed. More iron from the King Empire. King Dynasty. We can slowly reduce our taxes as we don't need that high taxes. And the quality of life should improve as well. Let's see if we can improve the production methods and the textile mills. Prices for tools are still quite high, so let's get them from the Spanish market as well. Just to lower the prices a little bit. It appears that our Millet, I don't know how to pronounce this, so my apologies, but Millet farms are not doing as well as we would want them to be. Yeah, let's start producing some fruit. We don't need as much grain as we are producing, so maybe that will improve its profitability. Fertilizers are now possible as well. Looks to be going well, and drops our food prices for the people, which is always great. We need more engines. We do have an engine factory that has nobody working in there. Okay, let's go with the rotary valve engine. Nope, immediately going down. Let's go with hand assembly for now. And so, as you can see, now managing your own economy is much more difficult than just being in a customs union. Well, as soon as we get to producing more tools, that should look better. More tools and even more steel, perhaps. Right now the steel factory is not doing that well. Right, let's import some luxury clothes, export some regular ones to Egypt. Export sugar to United States. Import some coal from the British market. Do we have any redundant trade routes? Yes, these trade routes are not working at all. That will free up some bureaucracy. Oh, yeah, we don't know. Go back. I think it's fine. we can do a better education now. We don't need colonial affairs anymore though, so I completely neglected our laws. But yeah, this would be ideal, but nobody in the government supports this. So that's quite unfortunate. As is the case with women's suffrage, unfortunately. Some of these laws that I really want to pass, nobody wants them. Okay, let's go with protected speech here. That's a good law to have. It will make sure that our technologies are improving at a faster pace. Let's keep working on our market. This is incredibly boring to watch, I assume. More steel. Porcelain. No. Care about porcelain? More iron. Yes. Tools. Spanish market. Right. What can we export though? Spanish market. We'll go close to the King market. Sugar to America. Nope. Can't have that anymore. Let's see. Do we have any huge issues? So we need all of these trade goods associated with military which we don't have, unfortunately. And market access at Liberia is at 37%. Oh. Oh, it's that Liberia. Okay, let's do some road maintenance. And see if we have any redundant... Yeah, probably rubber will be a good investment in the future, but not now. Hand assembly looks better. Okay, and we have a revolution brewing. What is the reason for this revolution? Interest groups. They want to preserve censorship. That's so nice of you guys. Really, but the combined clout is what? 8, 12, 15, 16%. Yeah, I'm fine with your revolution. Photographs of Liberia. It has been suggested that we take and distribute some pictures of our country most famous landmarks. We should distribute them internationally, which will give us prestige, or we should distribute them domestically, which will give us legitimacy. We don't really require that. We have 93% of legitimacy, so let's distribute them internationally. That will improve our rank. It won't have a lot of tangible uses. We're stuck being an unrecognized power. Let's see how our notoriety is doing. Here we go, we're still quite notorious. We lose 5 per year. So in 10 years we'll lose 50. Right. Far from perfect, but that'll do. So we need to increase the amount of convoys we have. Right now we're not really in a position to do that. We have reached the maximum level of our ports. Industrial ports are still locked. So we can't make it more effective there either. But our GDP is recovering. After such exponential growth, I guess we had to beat reality phase first, but so far it's looking much better now. So, some government goods are very expensive. Let's see if we can reduce their price, particularly glass. Need to get some reliable sources of glass. Let's import tools from Scandinavia. Some more steel from Britain. Would need it. So let's get that from the British market as well. And export some fabrics to Prussian market, close to the British market as well. And so the wheels of trade are spinning. What else do we need? Ooh, we need quite a lot of wood and especially iron. So we can get that from the Austrian and Egyptian markets. Hopefully that will be enough. It appears that the price of tools is dropping, which is good. Does that mean we don't need to expand our tool factories? Might mean that, but let's import some more iron from America. Yeah, we need more convoys, but I suppose it's not easy getting more convoys since we need more provinces that are seaside. Okay. This afternoon, Frederick Mars, the leader of trade unions, delivered a fiery speech advocating for protected speech. Well, that's ironic. Yeah, let's give more speeches about how good our speeches are. This should ease the Baptist reform greatly. Will give us more enactment success chance, or we make our great leader more popular. I don't care about his popularity. I'm sure he's popular as he is. Let's see. I mean, he is the big man here in the country, the leader. He's neutral. I'm fine with that. Leaders should not be adored. You know what happens then? Right. Let's build a login can and 5 ports here. No, maybe just a singular port. Yeah, maybe just 1 port. I hope that that will add to the Clipper balance that we have right now. So we have too many trade routes at the moment. Yeah, let's not improve our education access for now. We don't need that. As our bureaucracy is still a little bit undermanned. And perhaps we can start building some steamships. No, that is very difficult because we need a lot more steel. Let's import some from the Scandinavian market. And let's see if we can actually improve some of our industries as it is right now. Yes, fertilizers is the way to go. Harvesting tools, let's go with that one. Slaughterhouses and our livestock ranches. Seems like things are picking up slowly. International exchange standards unlocked. That is good news. Some more minting will take place now. What is this? Elevators. Okay, let's go with elevators. Might as well. We do not suffer from a lack of taxation capacity, so that's all good. GDP is still climbing up slowly but surely. Standard of living is doing quite well. Now we have protected speech. So that means we don't have extra authority, which we used to have, but we do have more technology spread. The negative authority is actually not that bad. It just makes opposition groups hate you more, which I'm perfectly fine with. Let's see how our trade is doing again. This whole episode is just me trying to manage the problems of our trade. Right, we need more iron. It's too damn expensive. Coal. It's too damn expensive. Paper. Need much more paper. France demands us to become their protectorate. If I may say, no. No, thank you. Okay, what do we have here? Buddha Jalong, Proletarian Revolt. I agree in spirit, but I can't let you do that. Seems like they failed to attract any help from abroad. So that's not a big issue for us. Just quietly lower the military wages, since it doesn't seem like we can afford them. Just please give up quickly. I don't want to go in debt. To arms. Regretfully. Unfortunately, all wars here in this game are expensive. There's no way to somehow profit from the war. We're about to win this. Right. States in turmoil. Inactive trade routes. Let's remove those inactive trade routes. It seems like some of the trade routes with Prussia are unfortunately inactive. And these are unproductive trade routes. Let's go back to it again and start looking for productive ones. Military statistics unlocked, minus 20% mobilization good requirements. I guess that's good. Not looking at any wars anytime soon. What is happening with the war? Okay. Oh, should keep attacking. I don't quite understand what's happening, but I'm sure they will capitulate momentarily. Alright, let's keep importing some more clippers, I suppose. Those are necessary for trade. Some Austrian wood. Let's export some fabric. No, nobody needs fabric, but the Austrians are looking forward towards some of our meat. And finally we can start exporting engines as well. Yes, so the price of steel has finally dropped, making engines more profitable than it was before. And we have unlocked elevators. Next up, it's paved roads. Well, we're gonna go with something from the production sphere. Electric arc process. Aha. So we can use electricity to make steel. That's something I want to do. But right now we're not doing well. All of this managing our own internal market is giving me a headache. I do not recommend that. I'm almost ready to give up our freedom just not to manage our own market. That's how bad it is. But we are climbing back into a plus. Relatively speaking, at least. And so, as we relearn how to manage our economy, we're looking at a better situation than it was immediately after the war against the French. After being kicked out from the Spanish market, we really suffered. But look at that, Liberian market looking up. Unfortunately, I do expect the next game to be like this one. A lot of managing the market. The biggest enemy in this game is not France. It is trying to somehow manage your own market. So if you want to see that, do tune in next time, and thank you for watching.